27, 2026. Pledge of allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call roll.
Mayor Veal,
Here.
Trustee Bowden, Trustee Hudson,
Here.
Trustee Richards, Trustee Sandberg,
Here.
Trustee Sluse,
Here.
Trustee Sturgill.
Here. Right, at this time, we're going to administer the oath of office to Sergeant Kenneth Burrow. Step up. Sure.
I state your name,
I, Kenneth Burrow,
having been appointed to the position of a sergeant for the village of Peatone,
having been appointed to the position of a sergeant for the village of Peatone,
county of Will,
county of Will,
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the state of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the state of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of police sergeant according to the best of my ability.
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of police sergeant according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you. You want both signed or just one? Congratulations. Thank you. Appreciation is not done on notice. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Unless he wants it, right? What do you want to do, Chief? Chief, you want to?
Oh,
Uncle Greg.
we were waiting for Uncle Greg to come so he could pin his badge on.
Yes,
So
sir.
I'll take one more second.
Wasn't expecting this. It was the weather. Sorry. Now, good to go.
Yeah,
Or do you
we've been
want,
waiting for you. No hurry though. Go ahead.
do you want me to move up there, Chief?
Yeah, that'd be great. David, up at the side.
Perfect timing.
Star.
Hold up for it, so it should be easy. That's why we chose you. Got it?
Yep.
Start it any if you want. Thanks.
Everybody's going into black.
Baby. Thank you. Congratulations. We move on to public comments.
He's in front of me, but did you want to talk?
Nope.
Oh, okay. All right, well, then I will.
Good evening. Hi, I'm Andrea Aarons, obviously, and I'm speaking tonight on behalf of the Peatone Car Club. So I would just like to publicly acknowledge and thank the Peatone Public Works Department for all of their assistance and the Peatone Police Department for their support. And also for Mayor Biel coming out and helping out and handing out that Power Runs trophy, and Clerk Stacy Hartwell also for helping out in the tent. We had 238 total cars registered, which is a success for us. We also, based on a little research, we figured that would bring about 1,000 to 1,500 people into the downtown area. Just based though on our social, I just wanted to point this out because events draw people and people spend money. So in the last 28 days, we've had 117,000 views on social media. Our last post had 2,901 views on social media. Last Friday's post had 5,772 views. And our July 22nd post had 53,270 views. Those are all mentions of putting Peatone on the map. So anytime any event can bring people into town, and anytime it's advertised socially, there's a possibility that somebody might know a little bit more about Peatone. So thank you for your support.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice job. Moving on to consent agenda. Going to approve the minutes of the July 13th, 2026 regular village board meeting. Approve the minutes of the July 13th, 2026 executive session. Approve the payroll and accounts payable. Jump right into payroll for the period ending July 18th, 2026. Village board, $2,009.47. Administration, $12,009 even. Police, $48,418.72. Public Works, $13,030.93 for a total of $75,468.12. And for accounts payable for the period ending July 24th, 2026, general fund, $43,619.54. Capital Improvement Fund, $8,190 for a total of $51,809.54. We're going to also approve the release of executive session minutes from January 26th, 2026, number 1 and number 3. Approve appointment of the superintendent, Mark Cohen, to replace Brandon Owens on the Christmas Commission, and approve the reappointment of the current members of the Christmas Commission. Any questions or comments? Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Motion Sluse, second Sturba.
Trustee Bowden?
Yes.
Trustee Hudson?
Yes.
Trustee Sandberg?
Yes.
Trustee Sluse?
Yes.
Trustee Sturba?
Yes.
Moving on to staff and committee reports. We'll start off. Chief?
Oh, thanks, Frank. So, everybody got my report, and it's just something, short when it's good news, I wanted to put it out. We got the budget from LCC, and myself and Lieutenant Moore have done some changes internally here, and our portion went down 1.22%. I don't want to say what we did internally, because it's a secret, and if we say it, then everybody will do it, and then everybody's will go down, then ours will go up. So, but we did change a few things here, so to make our budget go down even a little bit, because other departments, as you see, have gone up almost 30%, and ours went down. So even if we stayed the same, that's a win when others are going up 30%. And then something that just came in the mail today, I wanted to present Jake, come on here. Jake Weifenbach got an award for his recognition for DUI enforcement from, let me get the letter, from the Alliance Against Intoxicated Motorists. AIM conducts its annual DUI survey, 700 police agencies. In response, we ask that you pay tribute to this fine officer, they mean Jake Weifenbach here, as one of AIM's top cops, with our congratulations and the presentation of the enclosed award.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
So if there's any questions on anything?
Nope.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
All right, Bob.
All right. So we had a wild weather day.
Another one.
We dodged a bullet, but our neighbors did not. I've been in communication with them. Their towns are a mess, so my plan is to help them out. So, they may start tomorrow. I'll be in communication in the morning with them. On to MFT. MFT, we had a pre-con construction meeting today. That project should start next Tuesday with saw cutting. And that project should go relatively fast is what they communicated with us today. So once the concrete's poured, they'll be right behind them putting asphalt down. And then it would be completed way before the completion date. That's on paper. Tonight on the agenda is sidewalks. If you guys at any point have any questions on that before the vote, let me know. Staff continue to do day-to-day operations. We do have one of our staff that is injured. So looking like 3 weeks out, he'll return. So that's what I have for you. If you have anything.
Do you want to mention about Route 50 also?
Yes. Thank you, Nick. Route 50, daily I get Julie notifications like locates. That project looks like it's going to start possibly next week, the next few days. So that should start shortly. So I can try to reach out to Iroquois to get that day for the residents and also you.
Are they just going to close some lanes or?
Yeah, there will be lane closures, but you know, it's just a resurface, so it should, and some curb and gutter, sidewalk. It should be a relatively quick process, but kind of a headache too with milling and all that, so. Like it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, my comments. Andrea took my thoughts, but I want to congratulate the Peatone Car Club and Todd, Andrea. That was a fantastic show, fantastic turnout. And you said 238 registered, and I know there was probably at least 15 that weren't, that I saw.
Yeah.
So you guys called in a lot, and a lot of people come with them. Nice job. Another nice job. There's no old business, new business. I'll make one comment real quick before we jump into it. Is that I disagree with this citing issues from this award citing issues from last year. So new business resolution. This will be resolution 26-R-15. Resolution approving the bid award for the 2026 sidewalk program from the Davis Concrete Construction Company. Amount of $39,865.
So this got a board memo in the packet, but as we all know, the funds were budgeted in the FY 27 budget. This item was discussed both at the Public Works Committee and a previous board meeting. This was competitively bid out through a sealed bid process with the bid openings this past Friday. We had 5 qualified bids, which is always a good thing. Sometimes we struggle to we try to get 3 at least, but we had 5 good bids. One was a little high. The engineer's estimate, I believe, was 56,000-ish, but the low bidder was Davis Concrete Construction out of Moni, $39,865. And that is who they recommended by our village engineer and myself to go with the low bidder. So if there's any questions. And Troy was planning to be here tonight, but he had some weather-related issues he had to deal with, so he apologized that he couldn't be here. But
So are they gonna do more sidewalks and use the amount budgeted, or
I
are we
mean,
just gonna stay?
we're gonna probably just, because we bid it out with a specific scope of work. We're just gonna do what was the scope of the project. I think we've talked, I think at committee level and maybe at the board meeting too, starting kind of the review of the projected project list earlier, like maybe later this end of this fiscal or this calendar year. So for the budget process, you all can decide, do we want to spend 50,000? Do we want to bump that number up maybe next year? And do a little bit more, but but for this year, since we bid out a scope, we're just gonna stick with that scope, so.
I'll make the motion to approve.
Second.
Motion Bowden, second Sturba.
Trustee Bowden?
Yes.
Trustee Hudson?
Yes.
Trustee Sandberg?
Yes.
Trustee Sluse?
Yes.
Trustee Sturba?
Yes.
Moving on to item B, resolution, this will be the resolution 26-R-16. Approve resolution authorizing the execution of a memorandum of understanding with the Peatone Community School District 207U for the school resource officer, SRO. Explain that a little bit.
Sure, this was ongoing discussion as the previous superintendent was closing up shop earlier this summer. Unfortunately, there was an oversight on some legal things that had changed at the state level, so the school board is approving this same document tonight. Their meeting is going on right now, and then this is our agreement, but this is, in short, just our memorandum of understanding with the school on how we get reimbursed for the school resource officer, which we've been doing for a while now. Chief put a lot of work, I know, into this along with Officer Stankus. This also just spells out some of what they can and can't do and how that process all works. The targeted start date would be upon signature, so today, tomorrow, and then run until June 30th of, 2030. That's the end of their fiscal year, and we just figured that's a good date to end. And then we'll obviously do the new one. And one of the improvements for the village in this is any overtime work by the school resource officer is 100% reimbursement, which in the past I think it was 50%. And he doesn't do a ton, but we just figured that was fair and they agreed with that. So that's a positive. But I think this is one of many examples of good partnership with the schools. I didn't get to mention this earlier, but I met with the new superintendent. He seems like a great guy, really committed to doing good work and working with the community. I think there's a lot of good things we can do going forward, and this is just one of them. So if there's any questions, maybe Chief or I can answer.
Questions or comments? Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Motion Sluse, second Sturba.
Trustee Hudson?
Yes.
Trustee Sandberg?
Yes.
Trustee Sluse?
Yes.
Trustee Sturba?
Yes.
Trustee Bowden?
Yes.
Any questions from the press?
What is going on with the sportsman's club? They gotten anywhere with that?
Not at this point.
That's a catastrophe, the red tape.
Is there any correspondence, communications, or petitions? We're going to close our regular session, go to the executive session for the purchase or lease of real property for the use of the public body, including meetings held for the purpose of discussing whether a particular parcel should be acquired, and the appointment of employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of a specific employee of the public body or legal counsel for the public body, including hearing testimony on a complaint lodged against an employee of the public body or against the legal counsel for the public body to determine its validity. Can I get a motion to?
Motion.
Second.
Motion Sluse, second Sturba.
Trustee Sandberg?
Yes.
Trustee Sluse?
Yes.
Trustee Sturba?
Yes.
Trustee Bowden?
Yes.
Trustee Hudson?
Yes.